Kay says hi.
Nice.
Yay. $30 people.
Sweet. You good?
We're live.
Wonderful.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Yes, howdy, friends and neighbors. We are the Boston Imposters. I'm Davey.
I'm Mary.
And we are beaming to you from the Café Carpe in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, which is just a phenomenal venue, sort of a cultural cornerstone of the community here. And so we're really excited to be playing for you tonight from this fantastic room. And this is really the first time we've played outside of our
studio, home studio.
in a really long time. So
Yeah.
we're going to kick this off with a song called The Quarantine Blues, which has kind of become our theme song. Unfortunately, it's a lot of people's theme songs right now.
So here's the Quarantine Blues.
1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's shelter in place for as long as we can. I'll stop touching my face if you keep washing your hands, and we'll be back together once they lifted the ban on going out to dinner and our Saturday plans. I'll stop hoarding all the tissues just to dry up my tears. You've been up TP to last for 17 years, and the thought of you, darling, will quiet my fears. Should have bought cans of food instead of cases of beer. So keep a 6-foot distance around my heart. I'm feeling socially distant, 'cause we must be apart. I'm sending all my love, and that's the only thing I'll give to you. Gotta cancel our plans, we got the quarantine blues. I'll keep working on my hobby so the time it'll fly. Maybe I could write an opera, make the audience cry. Become a master painter, watch an oil paint dry. But I'll probably stick to nothing now that I could try. Books on the floor with the cats in the sun. They're basking in the stress of work not getting done, and taking frequent naps. They're not the only ones. Doing absolutely nothing is my idea of fun. So keep a 6-foot distance around my heart. I'm feeling socially distant, 'cause we must be apart. I'm sending all my love, and that's the only thing I'll give to you. You gotta cancel our plans, got the quarantine blues. Now I'm not complaining, I got my life and my health, and your love and music are a bounty of wealth. And I hope you take comfort with supplies on the shelf. And I hope you take time to take care of yourself. So keep a 6-foot distance around my heart. I'm feeling socially distant, 'cause we must be apart. I'm sending all my love, and that's the only thing I'll give to you. Gotta cancel our plans, got the quarantine blues. So keep a 6-foot distance around my heart. I'm feeling socially distant, 'cause we must be apart. I'm sending all my love, and that's the only thing I'll give to you. Gotta cancel our plans, got the quarantine blues. Gotta cancel those plans, got the quarantine blues. But we don't have the quarantine blues tonight, because we're in a different location.
Although it's a little bit weird being here and singing to this empty space, but we've got Satchel over there, and
And DJ.
And DJ over there. Thank you so much.
Yeah. We feel your energy in the space. Hopefully it's coming through for everyone. So again, that was Quarantine Blues, and as I said, that's kind of become a theme song for us.
It is literally our theme song. So this is a really special night because we get to stream from the Carpe, Café Carpe in Fort Atkinson, and on YouTube. We're usually on Twitch in our little home studio, and that's the first song we do. Every single stream is the Quarantine Blues, and we keep thinking at some point it won't feel so relevant.
It'll be outdated eventually.
Yeah.
And with that, why don't we move on to some more original music? I think almost all of it's original. I think we've got a couple of traditional folk songs tonight, but this is all our original stuff. And just again, a shout out to the Carpe. All of the proceeds tonight from the concert are going to this phenomenal place. 100%
are going to
so
the Carpe.
Please feel free to donate. It is such a fantastic place for musicians. It's definitely our favorite place to play in the world, and there are a lot of people in the community that agree with us. So
we're seeing really that. We already have raised over $500, so that's very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to a song that has significance. It's a medley, sort of a tiny medley of 3 songs. The first 2 having to do with bodies of water that are sort of native to this region. The first one is an ode to Lake Superior, which is truly a massive and mighty body of water. And then we also have the Mighty Rock River, which is not that mighty, but it's a very special.
The Mighty Rock River.
Yeah.
It's actually just called the Rock River, I believe.
But it is the Mighty Rock.
But it is known in our hearts as the Mighty Rock River.
All right.
Lady, oh lady, won't you come to me? Lady, oh lady, won't you come to me? You've been so many places and done so many things, so dip your toes in this water and dance a while with me. Lady, oh lady, if you come to me, you will free. Lady, oh lady, won't you come to me? Your winds are crisp and cold. Your stars are clear and bold. Your currents swerve, your moods change. The rocks around me tell stories of old trees, old creatures, old friends. Lady, oh lady, won't you come to me? Lady, oh lady, won't you come to me?
come and sing with me. Oh Lord, she'd come and sing with me. And if I were a silver charm wrapped in golden twine, every day she'd keep me close if she were truly mine. If she were truly mine, oh Lord, if she were truly mine. Wish her love was mine, beautiful but bittersweet as wine. If I were a ruby ring with silver band complete, she'd show me off to all the other girls that she would meet. To all the other girls, oh Lord, to all the girls she'd meet. If I were a richer man, in high regards esteemed, I wouldn't have to be content with only my daydreams. Only with daydreams, oh Lord, only with my dreams. Bitter love unkind, beautiful but never to be mine. Bitter love unkind, beautiful but never to be mine. Out of breath? Why don't you take a break? Take a seat.
I saw the way you
We
did the
change
set
over.
list, and the next one is Jane. I was like, hopefully I won't be too winded.
There's going to be some instrument breaks, and by that I mean switching instruments.
And that didn't work, so we'll just put this there.
It does as long as we're not stomping on the floor. I hadn't considered that.
The vibrations of my feet rattle the device we have. I was trying to stay in touch with all the comments and everything that's happening because I wish that I could see you all and communicate with you live here, but I think I'm going to have to do little check-ins. I have to say it's pretty fun step dancing, not worrying about our downstairs neighbors getting annoyed.
Yeah, if you've seen that Geico commercial about the cloggers upstairs, that's literally
That's
us.
us.
So.
Yeah, we're the cloggers who live upstairs. Little Jane leans on the windowsill, keeps a loving watch for Kathleen still, waiting for Mom to walk in, waiting for life to begin. Jane sets the table for 3 years straight, each guest a seat, each friend a plate. But guests are few in such a home. Once again, she eats alone. Hey, little Jane, can I see your smile? It hasn't lit your face in quite a long while. Where is the mother who held you in her love? Where is the care that you're worthy of? In Helen, you could see yourself in her embrace in a waiting house. You held her through the fevered night, such beautiful
patient as she ignores commands. You give her time, maternal care, the kind that proved for you so rare. Hey, little Jane, can I see your smile? It hasn't lit your face in quite a long while. Where is the mother who held you in her love? Where is the care that you're worthy of?
And as you grow, you will come to know the love you crave. A stolen glance, a rush of joy, a fleeting moment saved, and you will rise above the ones that pulled you down, the ones that you forgave.
Hey, little Jane, can I see your smile? It hasn't lit your face in quite a long while. Hey, little Jane, can I see your smile? It hasn't lit your face in quite a long while.
Hey, little Jane, can I see your smile?
Nice.
Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. That was our song called Jane.
And a lot of the songs that we write are really inspired by the people in our lives and by a lot of the folks that came before in our family. So that's sort of a hodgepodge of sort of different stories, primarily ones related to my mom, but some other people, some other friends and other experiences sort of thrown in there too.
Kind of through the veil of Jane Eyre. So if you've read Jane Eyre, you might have recognized some of that story.
Some of the names.
Some of the names, yeah.
But this next one is even more autobiographical as far as my experience with my grandparents. Number 5 on our set list is the song entitled Number 5.
You did that on
I always do
purpose.
that on purpose.
Our next album, it'll have to be number 5.
My grandparents lived at number 5 Darby Road in England, where I'm originally from. And this is sort of an ode to them when they were still around, and just sort of their daily life, their day-to-day in their house at number 5. Dan's building in the tool shed, Dot is knitting in the den. She picks up her game gear, plays a bit of Sonic, starts knitting again. Washing hanging by the clothesline, down by the apple tree. Finished with his project, Dan leaves his bench just as neat as can be. It might be a model airplane, could be working on the lathe, making trinkets for the grandkids, that's how he spends his days. Dot's still knitting in the front room, then still chatting in the yard. Don't know what she's making, but at the rate she's going, it's a cover for the car. Day in and day out, their routine would thrive year in and year out. Such was life at number 5. Such was life at number 5. There's the tiling in the hallway, snooker table past the door, rows of cassette tapes all in proper order from the ceiling to the floor. Bessie laying by the mail slot, Prudy barking like a pill, waiting for the postman, waiting for the chance just to tear up all the bills. Day in and day out, their routine would thrive year in and year out. Such was life at number 5. Such was life at number 5. their picture in my office, smiling by the garden wall. Only takes a moment for their voices to recall. Day in and day out, their routine would thrive year in and year out. Such was life at number 5. Such was life at number 5. Such was life at number 5. Such was life at number 5.
That might be the best it's ever gone.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like you nailed it.
It's a tongue
Good
twister.
job.
Yeah, there's a lot of info to fit in there. So for you children of the 90s, my grandmother loved her Sega Game Gear, which for those of you who were born after or significantly before the 90s, was a giant brick of a video game machine, and it ate through batteries. It was massive. It was like a black brick, but it was so much better than the Game Boy. But I think the radiation probably emanating from it just sort of glow in the dark after a while. So she loves
And she
Sonic.
played Sonic the Hedgehog,
Sonic the
right?
Hedgehog and Tetris were her favorites. So she loved
amazing.
those. Yeah.
So talk about grandparents. This next one is about my Grandma Mary. So my name is Mary, but it is spelled weird, and I feel like I have to mention this because you'll hear it in the song. My name is spelled M-A-I-R-E. A lot of you already know that, but for those of you who don't know me yet, it's a Scottish spelling. And I do pronounce it Mary. When we were in Scotland, I think they did confirm that it would be pronounced Myra or Moira. And so you can call me that, I guess, if you'd prefer. But anyway, I tend to
Just
go
not
by
Marie.
Mary. Just don't call me Marie. It's been too many years of correcting Marie that I just
That we
I
wrote
can't
this
do it.
song.
So that's why we wrote this song, so that everyone knows. No, we wrote it to commemorate my Grandma Mary, Mary Amacher, who grew up in Fort Atkinson, and here we are in Fort Atkinson. So it's really special singing this song about her here. I never met her, but I heard stories about her my whole life, and one particular gift from my grandfather was this pendant, and it was this coin. And on the back of it happened to have M-A-R-Y engraved on it. He found this on the side of the road and decided to turn it into a pendant to give to my Grandma Mary. And then when I came into the world, he gave it to me. And that was sort of the inspiration for this song.
Definitely.
When I was born, I was named for you. Dark hair with rosy cheeks and eyes of blue. My parents held me, took me in their care. I'm sorry, Mary, that you weren't there. As I grew, I came to admire the best dressed woman with handmade attire. An amazing bowler, yes, the best in town. Deep, sultry voice with eyes of coffee brown. I wear the pendant that your husband gave. On the back of it, your name's engraved. For someone else, this gift was given true. I always think that it was meant for you. I'm all grown now, my mom is my best friend.
To learn and grow this mother-daughter trend.
tells me stories with a wistful smile.
She says I look like you when in profile.
I know a lack of faith can numb your mind, leave you lost and lonely in the tired times, and with the baggage of your mother's scars, preventing you from being who you are. I wear the pendant that your husband gave. On the back of it, your name's engraved. For someone else, this gift was given true. I always think that it was meant for you. I wear the pendant that my grandpa gave. On the back of it, my name's engraved, though it's not the way I spell Mary. I always think that it was meant for me. I try to heal the pain you bore daily. I always know that you're enough for me.
Another instrument shift.
While you do that,
Quick
I'm going to
change.
check in with our PayPal,
Yeah,
see how
I
we're
was just
doing
gonna
with
say
donations.
that.
Ooh, they're just rolling in.
Fantastic. So while Mary's checking that, this little smaller esoteric guitar is actually an octave mandolin, or Irish bouzouki, some people might
Wow,
refer
$920.
Woo.
We're up to $920. 80
What?
more and we've got 1,000.
to. I'm glad that the donations haven't stopped because of
That's
this.
so exciting. Yeah, we had some before we even started. We're like, ooh, I hope we live up to the
So
to the
again,
hype.
for any of you that might be tuning in after our first little preamble about the concert before we started, again, this is a benefit for the Café Carpe in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, a fantastic restaurant, sort of just cultural hub of the community here. And so all of your donations will go directly to them tonight. It's just such a pleasure to get to play in this space again. And to support them so that when we can all go out and see concerts again in person, which will be super exciting,
Yeah.
there will be fantastic venues like this still around for musicians like us. So we're really, really excited to be here tonight. And often I think our favorite shows have come from playing in this
Oh,
this
yeah.
room. So
Hands down. But that's what it's about, you know. I mean, this is the hometown of my mom, and so getting to play for friends and family, that's, I think, what it's all about.
okay, ready? This next tune is another one of ours called The Moment. To a lifetime that I'll never forget. And I love that I waited much too long to confess, repairing the fabric from which it was sewn. The more I remember, like the songs on the side of the record you gave me just a few days before. Left holding the needle as I try to decide which track holds a memory of me outside your door. And just like the grooves in which it was laid, yeah, the more times I'll listen, the more it'll fade. My moments on the lines of this page, recording a lifetime I wish I could save. Revisions becoming so urgent with age, and new moments with you, they're the moments I crave. Times I write it, the more I'm alive.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
We've got some applause.
The applause is just always in here now. Everything I do all day long, it's just the applause. Like make a sandwich, I get applause, you know?
Although it's interesting because I know we've watched some concerts from being at home and we're like clapping away, you know?
Yeah.
And then the people are there and there's just silence and we've talked about, oh yeah, it must be so weird for them and now.
Well, especially when they're used to like giant venues, like some of the folks nowadays that are,
yeah.
Used to having just huge tours and things that are keeping their chops up by playing. It's got to be it's a strange experience.
I saw that our dear friend Sue posted, I haven't seen the banjo yet, so here you go. This is for you, Sue.
Be careful what you wish for.
I think we'll probably do 2 in a row. Is that right?
It is indeed.
And I would like to give this song a dedication, if that's okay.
Definitely.
There's this really amazing man named Dana McKim who I just grew up kind of knowing. He was a big fan of our music, we found out. He tuned into our live streams every week, and we didn't realize how sick he was and that he'd be listening to our concerts, sometimes from the hospital. And anyway, he passed away, and so before he passed away, he did actually order a vinyl. We did a vinyl project, and he ordered a vinyl of this song, Space to Grow. So this we will dedicate to Dana McKim. On this piece of land I am digging slow, feet firmly planted and my head hung low. No one knows what's beneath this earth, so I'll dig until there's no more hurt. I dig with my shovel swaying low. I sift through a future I don't know. The earth piling high behind me, my depth begins to show, revealing space to grow, revealing space to grow. Years before this work began, bare little toes on the soil ran, bright yellow flowers their hands did hold, and their eyes turned the weeds to gold. I dig with my shovel swaying low, I sift through a future I don't know. The earth piled high behind me, my depth begins to show, revealing space to grow, revealing space to grow. Down, down, down is the rhythm guides me, down, down, down to the depth below, down, down, down through the darkness blinding, down, down, down to the roots I know. I dig with my shovel swaying low, I sift through a future I don't know. The earth piled high behind me, my depth begins to show, revealing space to grow, revealing space to grow. I asked for my shovel heeding sage advice. Thought the blade would pierce the ground just once or twice. Little did I know I'd be digging still. Now I know I always will. I know I always will. A song, a simple song, a light and sweet refrain. For when the journey proves too long and your burdens bring you pain. A life, a simple life, that's the hope I hold inside. Its lyrics fuel my melody and promises my guide. At times I wish the world could fall away. I'd wrap you in my care and pray that you and I will always stay the same. A love, a simple love is all I have to
shower you the best that life can bring. And when your burdens weigh you down, a simple song to sing. At times I wish the world could fall away. I'd wrap you in my care and pray that you and I will always stay the same. But you are ever changing. Each day we embrace the unknown. At times I wish the world could fall away. I wrap you in my care and pray that you and I will always stay the same.
Thank you. Those were two of our songs, Space to Grow, and then we went straight into our song called Simple Song. Both of those are on our 2020 album.
What a
2020.
great year
What a
to
great
make an
year to
album.
make an album. We have so many
It's
in
a
a
great year
box.
to make an album, not a great year to release it.
Yeah, we made it in 2019, and we had the advice, release it in January 2020. We're like, yes. And we did, and I have no regrets. It was really, really great. You can listen to us on everything, Spotify, Bandcamp, all that good stuff. The Boston Imposters. Yeah, now we live in Wisconsin, but we lived in Boston, and hence the name, the Boston Imposters. Obviously, we were imposting too much. Imposting.
Imposter.
That's a verb. To impost.
I'm just going to do a quick tune check. Just make sure it's in tune with itself. How are we doing, Mary, on the donations?
Yeah, let me check. I was just checking in on all the comments. I love when you guys comment. It makes me very happy. Okay, I'm going to check in on the donations now, see where we're at. Wow. Every time I check, it goes up so much. This is so exciting. $1,558.97.
Way to go, you guys. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for donating.
And again,
That's
all
very
of that's
exciting.
going straight to the carp. So if you haven't donated yet and you're feeling philanthropic, you're feeling like you want to try to make 2021 a brighter year. I think that's the goal of a lot of people, is to try to find ways of making the next year a little bit better than this.
I think 2020 has been really hard, and we were talking about it though, that there are a few things that have been nice about 2020. Just slowing down and getting to spend more time
And hopefully
writing
with
music
family
and
as well.
hopefully with family. I know that's not the story for everyone, but
Yeah, and it's been really nice, even doing the music digitally, which of course we really miss doing this face to face with everyone, but it's been really amazing to kind of connect with sort of an online community of friends that are scattered everywhere. So kind of feel that way with you all tonight watching. So welcome. It's like you're in the room with us.
Yeah.
And speaking of being far away, this song is all about being in a long distance relationship. It's one I wrote for Mary from me when I first moved to Boston, when we were long distance for a couple of years.
I was in Louisville, Kentucky, and I listened to the song probably 1 million times, and it always made me feel like Davey was right there.
Aw. Not to hype it up or
No pressure.
This is called Periphery. Last night, your skin was bare. smell of your warmth, your breath, your hair. You held me close, but I woke again to find I'm still alone. On our cafe date you kept me company. Warm hands, warm smile while you sipped your tea. You held my gaze, but I turned around to find your presence gone. Dwelling in the fringes of my tired mind's periphery. Tell me, love, how to reclaim this life that we were meant to lead. I lay awake at night, waiting for your call. We talk about your day, but I hardly speak at all. You hold my time. I'm impatient again, 'cause I find I hit phone. Dwelling in the fringes of my tired mind's periphery. Tell me, love, how to reclaim this life that we were meant to lead. I felt your touch last night, but fainter now. Still loving, but it's changed, and I can't say how. You held me tight, but in waking today I find I'll be all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's the last you'll see of the octave mandolin tonight. Goodbye, octave mandolin.
If you've never seen an octave mandolin before, it's sort of like a mandolin
Sort
if
of
it
like
was
a
a guitar.
Exactly, thank you.
It's like if a mandolin and a guitar had a baby.
I think call an audible and do Take My Hand.
Sure.
Good with that?
Yeah. And if I forget the words or something, I'll wink at you and you can take over.
Sounds good. I won't remember them.
This is a song I wrote. The songwriters out there, you know, when you like have that moment where you can't remember the words of your own song, you're like, I wrote that. No, I think I'll get there. This is a song about trying to find that place to call your home. And we've been, I can't remember, I think Satchel posted on the Facebook page like that we are locationally experimental or something like that.
Which
oh
is
my gosh,
accurate.
it's just so accurate. I got such a kick out of that because we've lived so many places now, but we're looking to kind of hunker down a little bit, put down some roots. So this is a song about trying to find a home, but in the meantime, this guy right here is my home. So. I was born in the mountains, Colorado my first home. Now those memories are hazy, for Minnesota drew me near. A rocky move when I turned 5 years old. So many changes I've endured, searching for the truth to find where I belong. But honey, I know that it is with you. I think we all are searching for our home. They say that faith is a journey. Oh, the more I learn, the less I know. So take my hand and walk me home. Wisconsin held me in my studies. Music always sheltered me. Far too serious for a young girl, but your love, your humor broke me free. Kentucky was a time of friendship, a time for growth and clarity, a time to practice trust and open my heart to kindness and generosity. I think we all are searching for our home. They say that faith is a journey. Oh, the more I learn, the less I know. So take my hand and walk me home. We tried our hardest out in Boston, hung local art upon the wall. We found a peace we thought we'd lost, and we said our vows and left next fall to go in search to find our home, the place where we feel we finally belong. Oh, they say that faith is a journey, so please, my love, even through this fog, take my hand and walk me home. Please take my hand and walk me home.
Nice, all the words were there.
I got them all, every single one.
Oh, funny. That's good.
Ooh, is it time for a Christmas song?
I think it is. My birthday, actually, my 30th birthday will be this December 24th, Christmas Eve. I am now feeling older, not a lot wiser, but older. And having been born around the holidays, have sort of been considered a Scrooge by many, including my wife here. I love Christmas.
Davey, let's go to the Christmas parade.
I adore Christmas.
No, it's cold.
I just don't
Let's listen to Christmas
particularly
music.
love
No, it's
a
all
lot
the same.
of Christmas music. I love the really weird old stuff, especially the weird old stuff from England. So to that end, and sort of in the spirit of tonight, I'd like to do a song that's from my home county back in England, Gloucester, Gloucester. I had to think about it.
There's also a Gloucester in Massachusetts.
Yes, it's the only place in America where they know how to pronounce that word.
Gloucester.
Gloucester. So this tradition in England was back when we still had the manors, where you had the lord and lady of the manor, and you had all of the folks that lived sort of within the village that were controlled by the landowners. And on Christmas, they'd go around and they would sing in return for things like mead, ale, and all sorts of things to make them merry. So this is the Gloucester wassail. toast it is white, and our ale it is brown. A bowl it is made of the white maple tree, with our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. So here is to fill pail and to our left ear, pray God send our master a happy new year, and a happy new year that may we all see, with our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail, all over the town, our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. A bowl it is made of the white maple tree, with our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. So here is to cherry and to his red cheek, pray God send our master a good piece of beef, a good piece of beef that may we all see, with our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Solo in the middle of a Christmas song. So here is to broad May and to a broad horn, pray God send our master a good crop of corn, a good crop of corn that may we all see, with our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail, all over the town, our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. A bowl it is made of the white maple tree, with our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Wassail, wassail, all over the town, our toast it is white and our ale it is brown. A bowl it is made of the white maple tree, with our wassailing bowl we'll drink to thee. Thank you. So that's a tradition that should come back, where you just have a giant, well, it's terrible in COVID.
Yeah.
This is a terrible tradition for COVID, having a communal bowl with all of the ale for the evening. So terrible, do not do that.
It's like trick-or-treating
exactly.
for adults,
Which most adults do nowadays. So yeah. Oh, we do have more banjo.
More banjo.
More banjo.
You said to say goodbye to the octave mandolin. You didn't say anything about the banjo. I'm going to check on our monies to see how it's going. It has gone up. Woohoo! $1,953.23 is where we're at. We are dangerously close to $2,000.
I think we're just going to have to hop in our car and go to Mexico, and then it'll all just be for us, right? No, just joking.
Just kidding.
Oh. But thank you all so much for being so kind in your giving.
And Leo posted Gloucester.
Gloucester.
He's our Boston friend.
He's a Boston. He's also he's not an imposter.
Wow, thank you everyone for commenting and for being here. Makes us feel like you're in the room with us.
So this is also sort of a song inspired by the homeland. When we got married, Mary and I back in 2018, we went to Scotland. Which
just past the season where it was like warm, we were like, no,
exactly.
We've had a long summer. We want to be cold.
It was beautiful there. It's honestly my ideal. It's just
it was amazing.
rainy, cloudy, so and like temperate all year round. I think
there were a lot of rainbows though.
45 to 55 degrees year round. That's their temperature, and it doesn't really deviate from that. So. But while we were there, and hopefully some of you in this part of the country were lucky enough to see the Northern Lights. In the last couple of days, we are always lazy and never go chasing after them, save for when we were on honeymoon in Scotland. A friend of ours that we had made there on honeymoon had told us that the Northern Lights were particularly spectacular above the town we were staying in, and we just missed them.
Yeah, we jumped in the car and we followed him, this amazing man named Martin, who also is a very good musician. We followed him up to this hill where it was pitch black. And we thought, today's the day. We're going to see the Northern Lights.
But we didn't. But I got a song out of it. So this is Old Sea Walls, inspired by our time in Ullapool, Scotland, which I highly recommend to any of you if you ever want to go to the Highlands. It is an amazing place.
Ullapool, yeah, it's amazing.
Old seawalls start to blur in the spray. Fog and rain, a composite of gray, that shelters my heart and cradles my hand and leads me through my day. Thoughts adrift like my love gone before, when years ago she had crossed to your shore, with her heart in her hand and her feet in the sand. Lost to me, she knew her way. Dancing away through the clouds, racing over the land, finding rest in the sea. Rising again in the night just to swim with the stars in a blanket of green. I'm tracing a path through the town to the top of the hill where I thought she might be, but the faintest shade of her is all I can see. Old worn hands carrying through the day, a weary smile that is framed by my grace. I'm treading the sand to the end of the strand and clothed in gentle spray. Life adrift and I'm bound for your shore, to greet my love as I once had before, with my heart in her hand and our feet in the sand. Love me on my way. Will she remember my smile? Will she remember my voice? Will she know her old name? And what if she does? Will it matter at all if I find that I can't say the same? Dancing away through the clouds, racing over the land, finding rest in the sea. Rising again in the night just to swim with the stars in a blanket of green. Tracing a path through the town to the top of the hill where I thought she might be, but the faintest shade of her is all I can see. Yes, the faintest shade of her is all I can see. Old seawalls start to blur in the spray. Fog and rain, a composite of gray. How we doing? How we doing on there?
We are doing well. Let's see. Wow, someone really put it over the top. $2,193.23. I'm so excited.
That's brilliant.
Thank you so much, everybody, for donating and being a part of this wonderful evening with us.
And we've got a few more songs for you tonight. We're going to keep going along with some more originals of ours. Actually, everything so far except for the Gloucester Wassail has been one of our originals. So thank you all for tuning in and for giving so generously and for hopefully enjoying some of our music. It's been really lovely so far to share this with you all. And so this next one is sort of a song of hope. and definitely a song of hope, actually.
We wrote it in 2016.
2016.
About
And
January.
yeah.
What was it? 2017.
No, it's 2017 it would have been.
2017, January. We just felt like we needed some hope, and we need to write a song of hope. And this is one of the first songs, actually, that we wrote together. And we kind of forgot about it, and then we released it on our album. And I think it's a surprise when you write songs, you find out that the ones that you think are like the most deep and whatever, and then the ones that you maybe forget about are the ones that people really like. And so
yeah, this has been a popular one with some of our friends with their responses. So hopefully you enjoy it too. This
I like it too.
On the Bus Today.
Be okay. That's what somebody wrote to help me pass the time on the bus today. Don't know her name, but the writing seemed to be familiar. She spoke to me and moved me just the same. The letters plain and sunlit, through snow and salty fingerprints. She left her message on the window pane. And burdened with the bags strewn at my feet, I turned around and met the sea of vacant stares, bored passengers in dirty plastic chairs. She caught my eye, face lined with age, small and pale yet unafraid. She met the day and moved on just the same. Like letters plain and sunlit, through snow and salty fingerprints. She read the message on the window pane. We'll be okay. That's what somebody wrote to help me pass the time on the bus today. Something we used to always do was ride the bus. We would ride the bus, and then we'd ride the T, usually the orange line. We'd ride the red line if we really had to. So all you Boston folks out there. Although I imagine it's not the same right now. I loved public transit. Did you like public transit?
It's a means to an end.
I felt like
I loved not having to worry about where my car was parked while I was in the city.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah.
Big shout out to Davey over here playing all of these instruments. He's amazing. Guitar, mandolin, octave mandolin, banjo. What can't you play?
Many things. Anything with a bow. Pretty much. You were never mine for the taking, but I wanted so deeply to be the source of your youthful heart's aching. It seems he was all you could see. Darling, to me, you were perfect from the start, but you're destined to be the one who breaks my heart. As you take his hand, hide my eyes. earthly advice. He's distant, he's cruel, but you absolve him. And clearly you're paying his price. Why can't you see that I'm perfect for the part of your lover-to-be? We can mend our broken hearts as you take his hand at my eyes and pretend it don't cut me. As futile as it seems, why are you hesitating? Must our love be confined to my dreams? As you take his hand at my eyes and pretend it don't cut me when you call me a friend. It don't cut me when you call me a friend. That it don't cut me when you call me your friend.
Thank you. That was a song called Call Me a Friend, written by Davy. Sort of about that unrequited love situation.
Particularly like teenage unrequited love.
Teenage
it's got that
unrequited
teen
love.
angst in it.
Yeah, a little bit of teen angst for you. At what time is it? 8:15 teen angst.
8:15 angst. There you go.
8:15 angst.
This next one is one of Mary's called Sunflowers.
You can feel free to sing along to this one from home. Oh, sunflowers grow as big as my face, so tall and with grace.
Thanks so much,
Thank
folks.
you.
We have just a couple
Just a
more
couple
for
more.
you. Yeah, just two more. One of ours and then a traditional to leave it off with.
Yeah,
Yeah. Do you want to give us an update while I switch over?
I do. I do want to give you an update. Thank you all so much for the wonderful comments and for being here. And most importantly, thank you for donating. Obviously, this place is very beloved. And I think that has something to do with Bill, Kitty, and Satchel, and tonight, DJ. Really, you all are so, you're just good people, you know, and you
Definitely.
promote really good music and good atmosphere and good food and all of the above. So thank you so much. We have $2,193.23. Very close to 2,200. So if somebody wanted to even just donate, what is that? $7, you'd put us over. Here I am trying to inspire people.
Doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
So what I've been spending my quarantine time with, primarily in the last maybe month and a half, 2 months, has been learning how to play banjo, not the way I've been playing most of the night, but how to use finger picks. So here we go. This is the grand premiere of hopefully the fruits of my labor, and it goes swimmingly, and you're all like, whoa, that's amazing. Instead of like, ugh.
That's not all you've done. You also learned oil painting and what else? I feel like you've taken on a lot of new hobbies and new art.
I tried to relearn how to play chess properly, and then
That didn't go so well.
it did not.
Why didn't it, Davey?
I lost so many. I was just
no.
destroyed by.
I think that you were awesome, and that maybe the real reason it didn't go well is because of my chess temper.
Your chess
I've got a
tantrums.
temper for chess, and it's so funny because I've only played like 4 times in my life. Led to some chess pieces flying, so we decided that we maybe can't play chess together and get some like a plastic chessboard so I don't hurt anyone. This is a song that Davey wrote called "The Seasons." Winter clothed in silken veil, icy lips and skin so pale, in her arms of numbing frost, recalling days of lovers lost. Let her go. Ooh. Spring, she gently kissed your cheek, whispered words few dared speak. In her arms, a fragrant grass, you felt a love too young to last. Let her go. Let her go. Summer danced and drew you near. We sang the songs we held most dear. In her arms your passion burned, but the flames grew dim as night returned. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. The golden embers glow with feelings of despair. Your colors start to show. Your breath hangs in the air. Autumn laughed and gently sighed. She felt in you she could confide, but in her arms you felt the cold of lovers past and heartache old. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. Let her go. Nice.
Thanks, everyone. We've got one more for you tonight. Just a final tally, I guess, before.
Final tally. Of course, you can keep donating even
Yes,
past
please
tonight.
do.
Put a little note that says Café Carpe, and we will promise to send it their way. Wow, this has been so just feels like heartwarming and soul fulfilling to be here. Yay! Thank you, everyone. $2,452.
Wow.
Amazing. Thank
Big
you
round of
all.
applause for you all at home.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
seriously. I'm going to do snaps so I don't, make you have to listen to my loud clapping. But wow, thank you all so much. This has been so fun. And what else? Anything we're forgetting to say? Oh, if you like our music, we do streams on Fridays and Sundays from Twitch, the Boston Imposters. Feel free to tune in if you ever are at home on a Friday or Sunday thinking, I would just like some calm, chill music and some laughter. I feel like we laugh a lot.
We do laugh a lot.
We have a segment called Mary Explains where I try to explain things, and that usually becomes quite a riot. Usually things that I almost understand, Another big thanks to Bill and Kitty and Satchel and DJ for a wonderful, for hosting us tonight and making us feel really safe. We're in this room by ourselves and we can see them through little windows. So thank you so much. This is a traditional
called While Roving on a Winter's Night. Almost there. You're doing it, guitar. You can do this.
It'll be worth it.
The only thing I learned in grad school is to stop and tune. That's not the only thing, professors.
It's not the
if you're
only
watching.
thing.
While roving on a winter's night, I'm drinking that good old wine and thinking about that dear little girl. She broke this heart of mine, for she is like a budded rose that blooms in the month of June. She's like some music instrument that's just been lately tuned. Well, I'll take a trip to a foreign land, perhaps to France or Spain. But if I should go 10,000 miles, I'm coming back again. And who's gonna shoe your pretty little foot? And who's gonna glove your hand? And who will kiss your ruby lips? Oh, who's gonna be your man? Well, Papa will shoe my pretty little foot. Mama will glove my hand, and you can kiss my ruby lips when you come back again. Love you till the seas run dry and the rocks all melt in the sun. And if I can't be with you now, someday we'll be as one. While roving on a winter's night, I'm drinking that good old wine and thinking about this heart of mine. I'm thinking about that dear little girl. thank you all so much again for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
This has been such a joy, such a pleasure to be here with you all, and thanks again to your generosity. Feel free again to keep giving to this fantastic, as I said, cultural cornerstone of the community here in Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. So we've been the Boston Imposters. Again, I'm Davey.
I'm Mary.
And thank you all so much. It's really been a pleasure. Have a great rest of 2020. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.